You guys asked for Goldengo, and I am but your humble servant. Goldengo ain't humble though. With 120 HP, his scintillating surfing attack will have you flipping a coin for each steel type energy attached onto him. Wait, that sounds familiar. Oh, hell no! Today we play steel type Celebi, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we gamba. Show me that money. Today's deck is what I believe to be the most optimal way of playing Goldengo. We combine the greediest Pokemon with the most selfless. Dialga allows us to ram 2 Steel-type energy onto Goldengo, which we can proceed to build up as high as possible so that no matter our foe, Goldengo will obliterate them. This Pokemon combination is a given. The question is, what trainer card distributions are best suited for this tactic? The answer is to go all in on enhancing our resilience. We run 2 copies of Giant Cape, 1 potion, and a full set of Adaman. It's the first time we play Adaman on the channel, and it's not because we're trying to be edgy here. Giant Cape plus Adaman allows Goldengo to survive key attacks in the meta, such as Rampaging Whirlpool from Gyarados, a Chaotic Impact from Giratina, plus a Darkrai Ping, and all kinds of other high-end hits. In order to consistently ramp with Dialga as fast as possible, we run 2 copies of X Speed and 1 Leaf to correct our Gimmighoul openers and Metallic Turbo right away. 1 copy of Dawn can allow us to set up a surprise heavy impact. And then there's Mars. I've always said Mars should be a staple for Dialga decks. Oftentimes, Dialga will remain in the front, ramping endlessly until taken down. And then Mars will proceed to delete our opponent's hand, leaving them with just 1 card, which strips them of key endgame supporter cards. This deck may be rough on the heart at times, but it'll get that sweet dopamine release like nothing else. Click on the link in the description down below to head on to tactor.com, where you will find all of my decks. What Pokemon should I build to grow next? You decide. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see what we can do. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We post Pokemon Pocket decks here daily. Have a solid day, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, here we go. First against Darkness. Okay, we do have the Gimmighoul lead, but we already have the X Speed. We just need to find Dialga here. They drop in Darkrai immediately, and they play Giratina in the back. Ah, you're kidding me. We miss a Dialga pull here. I was really hoping that Pokeball would find this Dialga. We still have a chance to draw into it now, but like we need it now. So we can start placing energy onto it, basically. We do not find it, though. Which is a massive problem. Sometimes you're gonna brick. Okay, so there's a Dialga. probably gonna have to resort to Mars to deny them any sort of like Cyrus plays here. And beg for a bit of a high roll to get out of this like awkward situation. Once they knock out the Dialga, Mars will essentially strip their hand. So that's what we got to resort to. And we also need a high roll here. But first of all, we need to Mars, delete their hand. And we got to believe. We got to believe in GHOLDENGO. We need a high roll here, buddy. We need 3 heads. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're in it. We're in it. That's huge. I just need them to not top deck Osiris. There's a giant cape there. This is where Adamant comes in. This is where Adamant comes in. We cannot research here. We have to Adamant. Prevents us from getting knocked out with this board unless they draw into something. And we roll again. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, just 2. But Adamant. Adamant, just no Cyrus top deck, please. They're bringing in that Giratina. Do they have another cape? There's Dialga. I need a potion. A potion would be everything here. Okay, GHOLDENGO, 3 heads. Can you do it? Can you do it for us, buddy? 3 heads. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Give me that money. Show me that money. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, I need them to not have a leaf. I need them to not have a leaf. Oh, it's over. Okay, but leaf? Do you have leaf? Oh, they don't have it! Oh, they don't have it! Oh, God. The Mars! The Mars! The Mars was everything. GHOLDENGO? GHOLDENGO, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't low roll this. 1, just another one. Oh, thank goodness. Oh God, this Pokemon's iron from my heart. There we go. There we go. Oh, the Mars though. Whoo! Believe. Never stop believing. Round 2. What do we got? I'd like to go second, please. Fighting. Well, we do have the Dialga lead. And we have Dawn as well. We can use Dawn with Dialga to surprise knock them out. Okay, they have a Dragon with fighting. Could it be like Golem or something else? I play heavy into a Mars here, but I really don't want to pre-commit my giant cape. Okay, so it's Garchomp. No, this is not the end of the world. This kind of like gives us a shot at finding our basic, which we're missing. There we go. And we can place it now and not be worried about that because we have the X speed. Energy onto the Gabite in the back. Okay, but they still need to find the Garchomp. We are just going to focus on building up Gholdengo here. We're going to need a cape onto it if we want to survive an attack from Garchomp and Cynthia later down the line. And for now, we're just going to Metallic Turbo. On to you, boy. Take a little bit of Rust Give damage. Okay, so there's the Garchomp. Are they going to discard? They are. They're going to Reckless Shearing. What are they getting rid of there? A Cyrus. Okay. This is either a Dialga. Okay. I'm going to make this play because I want to keep my Dialga over 100 HP. So that Garchomp needs Cynthia to knock out Dialga, basically. And now I'm going to go for an X speed. I could have gone for a Leaf, to be honest, but... The thing is, they have to bring in their Garchomp. Until they do, I get to build up. Even though this Vertigon wears my Dialga down, because of the one-hit nature of their tactic, leaving my they could have a second Cyrus. So Adamant here can definitely help us. With Adamant, even though I go down to 90, the Garchomp needs a Cynthia to knock out my Dialga anyways. So we quite simply Metallic Turbo again and just build up our Gholdengo to just... Essentially, our Gholdengo obliterates everything. But we need to force the Garchomp to come in first. We cannot leave our Gholdengo exposed. Even though we can send Gholdengo in with an Adamant boost, we can get out of Garchomp's Dragon Claw range. The Rough Skin from Vertigon will put us back down to it. And here we can surprise them with the Dawn. We surprise them with the Dawn and we go for the Heavy Impact now. And because our Dialga, we left our other Dialga at 110 HP, even if they have a Cyrus or a Sabrina, they cannot knock it out in one hit. So now we quite simply, now we go for this. Thin the deck. Energy onto Dialga, and we go for Dawn. And we give away the Dialga's energy here in the back. And we Heavy Impact to one-hit KO the Vertigon. This is a checkmate play. Because now their Garchomp is forced to come in. And my Gholdengo has 10 energy on it. even if I were to like not, even if I were to low roll and not kill this, with Adamant, I guarantee that I survive anyways. Because they already have a cape on it and not a rocky helmet. So Dialga goes down. We evolve on to Goldengo because reasons. Energy onto you, Adamant. My boy Adamant. And we surf with money. Show me that money. I can't believe that happened. But the Adamant! The Adamant! Okay, Goldengo, you're not gonna do that again, are you? Like, seriously, bro, what the fuck? What, I'm not gonna say anything. I feel like I'm jinxing it at this point. Like, what in the world was that? Oh my god! Okay, a normal roll. we actually need the Adamant. Oh my god. I'm speechless. Like I don't ever want to see that again from you. You hear me? Jesus. All right. We're going second. Nice. We got the Gimme Ghoul, but we do have Leaf. That's why we run 2x speeds and 1 Leaf. It's very important for us to be able to pivot quickly into Dialga. Speaking of Dialga, there's. I mean, we have this Pokeball. There's still a 33% chance that we pick up another Gimme Ghoul, which would be devastating, really, especially because we're going second and we need to start placing our energy immediately. But given that roll last game, I feel like I'm owed a little bit of. I'm not even asking for a high roll here. I'm asking for the 66% chance to go my way. I don't think that's asking for a whole lot. I don't know. I just like, what are the odds of like flipping so many tails? Oh my god, Adamant actually coming in clutch. This is the kind of deck where this card serves a purpose. When we already maxed out on potions and giant capes, Adamant, combining those with Adamant really enhances our resilience overall. Okay, now we're guaranteed a Dialga. Now there's nothing stopping it. We're gonna draw it anyways, but this is very nice indeed. I'm gonna drop both Gimme Ghouls. You know, that could leave me vulnerable to Sabrina's later down the line. Like, it also... It makes me less vulnerable to an early Sabrina. Okay, that Rocky Helmet is annoying, especially with Arceus in the mix. We go for Leaf. We pivot. And we turbo. And we focus on building up this Dialga as much as we can. The problem is, the Rocky Helmet kind of like prevents us from doing that, even if we set up a Giant Cape Potion into Adamant. We're still taking a total of like 70 damage from this. 70 damage, 100, 120, 140. Unless they have a red, theoretically we could be able to survive here. Theoretically, we could be able to survive, right? So we go up to unless they have like the combination of potion, giant cape into Adaman. Problem is now they don't have a reason to pivot the Dialga, but it seems like they're not building that up. They're just building up the Arceus. Anyways, but we will survive this unless they happen to have a red or a Giovanni. We survive this. Are they taking into? Yeah, okay, they're taking into account. In Gholdengo, we trust. In Gholdengo, making up for that last game where we flipped so many heads, so many tails, in him we trust. I mean, first we have to draw him, obviously. Okay. 4 heads out of 6 flips. Or 1 coin flip to build up 1 more turn to enhance our chances. 50% chance to not die this turn, but then they can just retreat this. And leave. No, we need to go for the kill. We need to believe. I need to believe. Like, Gholdengo is gonna make up for that last game. Like, that was embarrassing, and he's not gonna let that happen again. He's gonna aim for the stars this time around. Come on, buddy. I know you're gonna do it. That's the last tails we'll see. Oh no, come on. The other way around. Literally the other way around, buddy. Honestly, maybe I should have just preserved all that for Gholdengo and let the Dialga go down. I cry every time. I'm gonna let him go down. I'm not gonna concede. I'm gonna let him die because he needs to pick it up. This was a pure disappointment. You still need to make up for that game, and this was not a performance. I'm very angry at you. Round 4. All right. Salty run back. Going first. Ew. We got the Dialga lead, though. As we face off against Electric. This could be a lot of different things. But it's the new Pikachu. Okay. Let's go for the Pokeball first. And then let's go for the research. I don't want a Sabrina to slow me down, so I'm gonna risk the absolutely devastating Mars. Okay, there's no threat of a Magneton being developed, so they cannot attack next turn no matter what. We have 2 giant capes. 2 giant capes and 2 Adamans. Oh, Adaman! Adaman is absolutely clutch here. Now we develop. Ladies and gentlemen, now we fully develop. We go for the Adaman. And we pump up Gimmighoul. They could choose to not attack this turn. They X speed instead. Interesting. Now a giant cape. And now they haven't played a single Professor's Research. But I'm gonna Dawn this turn, actually. So I'm gonna giant cape. I'm gonna Dawn. And enable a surprise attack with Dialga. Heavy impact, here we go. Knock out the Magnemite, deny the Magneton, force them to play red. Which could be a thing. Okay, there it is. But now they knocked out. I go for the Mars. I have one more cape and one more Adamant here. They go for a Sabrina, but we can navigate around that. With our Leaf. Because we already played Dawn. In case they top deck like their own Mars or something. Adaman. They're putting the energy on the Pikachu. What? Oh, because they want to pivot with it. We have the Adamant, though. The Adamant is everything here. Okay. All right. X speed. Gholdengo coming in with a giant cape. And my second Adamant, ladies and gentlemen. This will allow me to survive the incoming Thunderbolt. And this should 100% net me a kill. I mean, 100%. Like, unless I flip Sun and Tails. Which I'm always scared about. But, you know, pretty normal roll right there. The Adamant puts my Gholdengo, unless they top deck another Sabrina, Out of nowhere, a second Sabrina out of nowhere. Which they don't. Goldengo lives. They Thunderbolt already. I repeat, they Thunderbolt already. We take it. Ya boy, Adaman. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Oh my god, my Goldengo living on the limit. Double Adaman, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, just 3 heads and this is over. Goldengo? Go. Oh god, oh my, this guy just loves playing with me. Okay, you're such a troll. You're not a serious Pokemon. You are not a serious Pokemon. What the hell, man? Double Adaman. Double Adaman coming into play. That red counterplay was rough. Oh man, that was epic. What do we got now? Zan going second. What are you playing, Zan? Darkness. Oh, you're going meta, aren't you, Zan? Hold on, Dan. We got Dialga lead. And Gimme Ghoul. I just realized the name. Gimme. Oh, I was slow on that one. We have an ideal opener here. We're just missing Goldengo. Our opponent's taking a while though, so you know. To the power of editing, we'll get past this. Took him a minute to drop that Giratina. If I top deck Mars and they don't develop anything, I'll go for it. Oh yeah, if I top deck Mars, I 100% go for it here. Well, we draw our own research. Because we have the X speed in hand, we don't mind the Sabrina to try to slow us down here because we can just undo it with the X speed. So we'd rather play around something like a red card or a Mars of their own, trying to foil our plans. All right, and now we just need Goldengo. They have Leaf. Man, Mars would have punished that opener so hard. Dawn could be useful. But they've already spent, like, they've already used 1 leaf, so... Our plan is simple. We need to build up this Goldengo to ridiculous levels so we can... the moment they have to send in one of their EX Pokemon, we revenge it. But that means we have to take down the Druddigon. That means we gotta take down the Druddigon. Now we draw Mars. You're kidding me. Yeah, let's go for the Metallic Turbo here. Get to work. They need a second leaf to be able to send something in here. I could surprise them with a Dawn. A second leaf puts us in jeopardy. But do we think they have it? If they have a second leaf, they don't need to send in, like, they get to knock us out anyway, so... Let's hope they don't have a second leaf to pivot this Druddigon away immediately. Okay. Goldengo, we need you. Now's the turn to go for this, yeah. Another Dialga. If they don't have a leaf this turn, they probably don't have it next turn either. So I'm gonna build up this Goldengo, and I'm gonna make sure I have this Dialga to sponge a hit if they try to like do anything weird, like Sabrina me this turn. I mean, they can't Sabrina me this turn, so dropping that was probably a mistake. I'm gonna Metallic Turbo again, because this like now they have to top deck Leaf now, basically. They've already played a Leaf, and they need to top deck the other one. There's a 1 in 8 chance that they did, but I'm playing into, because if they had Leaf, they would have just sent in Darkrai immediately last turn. They wouldn't. They didn't have a reason to Broken Space Bellow last turn, because they already have the 3 Psychic Energy onto Giratina. So we're also kind of like slowing the game down, and it allows us to buy ourselves more time to find extra copies of Giant Cape. Because we must resort to it now. Now we have to Potion. So what happens if they bring in a... Let me place the energy onto Dialga in case I have to pivot here. Because they may just want to send in the other Druddigon now. Maybe now is the time to go for the Mars. Even though they haven't scored the... No, actually, no. I need to Dawn this turn to knock out this in one hit. But then I go down to 130. But that means they can't Cyrus me and then knock out my Dialga. So that makes it fine. So we... we double X speed. We put a Giant Cape onto you. And we Heavy Impact. With this Giant Cape, even if they were to have a Cyrus, they cannot Cyrus and knock out my 2 Dialgas, basically. And if they're going to go with an attack with Giratina, that leaves Ben open to just 3 hits from Goldengo. That's the game plan here. If they were to Sabrina, we bring in this Dialga, they kill it, right? But then under no circumstance can they knock out my other Dialga because they've already played a supporter card. So even if they have red in hand, it does not matter. The Giant Cape allows us to be safe from that. And they're aware of this. So they play that well. Adamant does not, like, a red counters that. A red counters that, and it's very likely they have a red in hand at this point. I probably have to go for the rolls with the Goldengo. Trying to see if there's like any other way around it. Like, we need to place the energy here. We have 9. We need 4 heads out of 9 coin flips. So Adaman. Goldengo, here we go. You got this, buddy. Redemption. Redemption time. Come on, 2, 3, 4. Go! Let's go! Gold shower! What? Edit that out! Or whatever. Hey! Don't demonetize me, please. Whoo! Oh. And the more I thought about it, the more safe it was, because even going for that Adaman, okay, so imagine if we don't knock out, imagine if we only get 3 heads, and the Giratina is left at 20 HP. Unless they happen to have a potion in hand, if they pivot into Darkrai can't one-shot my Goldengo. I'm not vulnerable to like a Cyrus, because Cyrus, Adaman counters the red, or red counters the Adaman, but if they don't play red, my Dialga can't be killed, so... to be fair, they could just knock out my Goldengo. Like, we need those coins. Like, I'm not gonna BS you, but I'm really happy with how we piloted this one against the top tier meta deck. Like, we didn't just go all in on Goldengo. Like, we made use of our 2 Dialgas. We powered through 2 Druddigons. We didn't quite find the opening for Mars. Maybe I was a little bit greedy with Mars early on, but that specific turn we had to Dawn. So from that point onwards, we just didn't really have a moment to do it. But, you know, they played really well for sure. That's my boy, though. That's my Pokemon right there.